बट डॉक्टर साहब कश्मीर के लोग आपको देख रहे हैं इस वक्त लाखों की तादाद में, बट आई वांट टू नो कि इस कैंसर के पीछे, डेंटल कैंसर के पीछे आखिरकार रीजन क्या है?
In other words, we don't know क्यों हुआ.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kashmir Crown. Today we bring India's topmost head and neck oncosurgeon Dr. Deepak Sareen to you. Dr. Sareen is distinguished head and neck oncosurgeon with over 20 years of experience in treating oral and throat cancers across country. Dr. Sareen has completed his clinical fellowship at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, University of Miami, and has been instrumental in developing head and neck cancer departments across country. Dr. Sareen was associated with so many hospitals across country and has worked in topmost hospitals of the country. Dr. Sareen is as of now Vice Chairman Cancer Institute of Head and Neck Oncology at India's topmost hospital located in New Delhi. Now let's watch special interview of Dr. Deepak Sareen, Head and Neck Oncosurgeon with Shahid Imran.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। दुनिया भर से देखने वाले लाखों नाजरीन को शाहिद इमरान का सलाम पहुंचे। दोस्तों, आप देख रहे हैं कश्मीर क्राउन। सेहत के हवाले से हम रोज अव्वल से ही तमाम मुल्क के जितने भी लोग हैं उनकी सेहत का ख्याल रखते हैं। आज जिस शख्सियत से मैं आपको मिलाने जा रहा हूं वो शख्सियत किसी तारुफ की मोहताज नहीं है, बल्कि हमारे मुल्क हिंदुस्तान में एक ऐसे मायानाज काबिल तरीन डॉक्टर हैं जिन्होंने लाखों की तादाद में आज तक लोगों की खिदमत की है और जिन्होंने आज तक, खासकर कैंसर की जब हम बात करते हैं, ऑन्कोलॉजी की बात करते हैं, हेड एंड नेक की बात करते हैं, तो हर एक हाथ उनकी दुआ के लिए उठता है। मैं डॉक्टर दीपक सरीन की बात कर रहा हूं जो इस वक्त डायरेक्टर है कैंसर सेंटर मेदांता दिल्ली। सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी।
My pleasure.
सर, सबसे पहले आपको हमारी तरफ से बहुत बहुत मुबारक एंड आई अप्रिशिएट दैट यू हैव गिवन मी टाइम, इतना बिजी शेड्यूल होने के बावजूद। सबसे पहले अपनी जाती जिंदगी के बारे में बता दीजिए सर, कहाँ से हैं आप और आप जैसे होनहार सपूत जो हमारे मुल्क में खिदमत करते हैं, अपनी तालीम कहाँ से हासिल की है और MBBS बाकी थोड़ा समय आपसे जानना चाहूंगा इस बारे में।
श्योर। सो मैं दिल्ली से ही हूँ एंड मेरा स्कूलिंग दिल्ली में था। फिर MBBS के लिए आई जॉइंड ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज। वहाँ MBBS करके आई डिड माई ENT ट्रेनिंग इन एम्स एंड देन आई डिड 3 years ऑफ सीनियर रेजिडेंसी। आई वॉज इन एम्स फॉर अ टोटल ऑफ 13 years एंड देन फॉर हेड एंड नेक ट्रेनिंग आई वेंट टू द US। वहाँ US में एट यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मायामी आई स्पेंड 2 years एज अ फेलो इन द हेड एंड नेक प्रोग्राम एंड वो ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीट करके देन आई केम बैक टू इंडिया।
ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट सर। सर, अब आते हैं थोड़ा सा कैंसर के हवाले से। ये ऐसी बीमारी है जो खानदान को तबाह कर देती है सर, बादशाह को फकीर बना देती है सर, लेकिन आप जैसे लोग जो निहायत सादगी के साथ और आपका जिस तरह से अप्रोच होता है पेशेंट्स के लिए सर, रियली इम्प्रेस जो फीडबैक हमें पेशेंट्स से मिला है। तो सर, सबसे पहले इसके बारे में बता दीजिए हेड एंड नेक, बिलखुसूस अगर हम कश्मीर की बात करें तो वहां से बहुत सारे केसेस आपने भी देखे होंगे, तो आपकी रिसर्च या आपका तजुर्बा क्या कहता है इस हवाले से सर?
सो हेड एंड नेक कैंसर्स की अगर बात करें तो उसमें बहुत कैंसर्स कवर होते हैं। सी दी कॉमनेस्ट इज माउथ कैंसर, जो एक्चुअली जहाँ टोबैको खाते हैं, पान मसाला सुपारी, वहाँ बहुत कॉमन है। ऑफकोर्स स्मोकिंग से भी होता है। एंड इंडिया में अगर आप देखें तो माउथ कैंसर इज वेरी वेरी कॉमन। But if you ask me, Kashmir से do I see a lot of patients with mouth cancer? Not so many. हैं but कम हैं. The ones I think the maximum that I would have seen from Kashmir are probably patients with thyroid cancer. Maximum जो मैंने देखे in my experience. Now I don't know whether वहाँ incidence ज़्यादा है or it is possible that many patients of this disease come to me for treatment, so I see a high proportion of them. But in my practice at least, that is the highest kind of cancer that I treat, because in our field we treat many. We treat mouth cancer, we treat throat cancer, we treat tumors of the neck, we treat cancers in the parotid glands, जो थूक की ग्रंथियां हैं, and of course we treat a lot of thyroid cancer as well. So of all of these areas and cancers जो हम treat करते हैं, the highest from Kashmir that I have seen is throat. But the highest volume otherwise in my overall practice is probably equal between mouth cancer and thyroid cancer. They are roughly equal numbers.
सर, जिस तरह से आप बात करते हैं जब भी हम बात करते हैं हेड एंड नेक की, फ्रॉम टाटा टू दिल्ली टू बॉम्बे, मुल्क में ये कहा जाता है कि हेड एंड नेक की जब बात आती है तो डॉक्टर दीपक सरीन की बात आती है। तो आपको लग रहा है कि इट इज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सर?
It's a responsibility, it's a passion, but I'm very happy to share कि head and neck का जो profile है all over the country, availability of well-trained head and neck surgeons has really increased.
It has increased.
Has.
Manifold or?
Manyfold. So I returned from the US in 2005. I was but a handful of trained, committed head and neck surgeons in the country and in the city. And there would be states where there wouldn't be a trained head and neck surgeon. Now, head and neck tumors were being managed well, but either by general surgeons or surgical oncologists or ENTs, many of whom had dedicated their life to head and neck. So they had become very good in the field, but not always through necessarily formal training pathways. But today we have many avenues for training. There are excellent MCH programs now. There are fellowships in very good institutes. We run 2 fellowships in our institute. There is now a DNB in head and neck. So now, for the last 10 years, it has really changed. Now every city worth its name has a decent head and neck surgeon. Every big hospital that comes up looks to start a head and neck department. So
You might say it's a good news.
it's excellent news that now we have widespread care available, and the whole standard of head and neck care in this country is clearly getting better and better. It's excellent news, I think.
That's
So people
great.
hopefully don't have to travel thousands of kilometers to find a doctor. We hope, given time.
But still people are looking for you, sir. That's great. But sir, यहाँ पे मैं कश्मीर की बात करूंगा. Since you are saying that thyroid, I have seen increasing thyroid cancers. So कोई खास रीजन है इसके पीछे सर, चूंकि आप एक रिसर्च में महारत भी रखते हैं?
So good. Good question. So मैं आपको बताता हूँ. See, thyroid cancers are increasing all over the world. In fact, डेटा जैसे यूएस से रिलायबल मिलता है. वी डोंट हैव नेसेसरली वेल केप्ट डेटा हियर टू नो हमारा ट्रू इंसिडेंस कितना है कंट्री में, क्योंकि कहीं रिकॉर्ड नहीं मेंटेन होता है कि कितने पेशेंट इस पूरे देश में थायराइड कैंसर के आज ट्रीट हुए. बट यूएस एंड ऑल हैव नेशनल डेटाबेसेस.
You might say it should have been?
Of course it should be. But it's logistically not easy. So we have databases.
Okay.
But select hospitals contribute to it. So it's not every patient in the country who is treated is logged in. But like for example, we contribute to the Medanta, we contribute to the national database. So they get numbers from ours. And then usse calculate karke they extrapolate ke total country mein kitna aayega. But these are estimations. But that's not the point. The point is, in the US, in the last few decades, thyroid cancer has risen 2.7 times. And it's one of the fastest growing cancers world over. But there are 2 reasons. One, we are able to find very small cancers now, जो पहले हम नहीं ढूंढ पाते थे. So because thyroid cancers generally are slow growing, so people can have them for many years, not be aware कि मेरे है.
Symptoms?
With small, no symptoms,
Oh.
nothing. But now with such good tools like ultrasound, MR, CT available in every city, and they are being done for so many reasons in this area. जैसे you say मेरे को नेक पेन है, MRI किया, या कोविड में कितनों का CT चेस्ट का हुआ, उसमें थायराइड अपने आप कवर होता है, तो बड़े लोगों में ये इंसिडेंटली पिकअप हो रहा है.
अच्छा.
So the numbers that used to be there have doubled because we are now picking up small cancers जो पहले हम पिकअप ही नहीं करते थे.
This is also a small cancer?
They start small. All cancers start small, but if you let them grow, they will get larger.
They
will
pose a major
spread.
threat.
They do. I won't say they pose a major threat. Most thyroid cancers is papillary, the commonest.
अच्छा.
It's a very gentle cancer. It's very different than other cancers.
अच्छा. You call it gentle?
It is gentle. No. Every doctor will call it gentle.
अच्छा. ठीक है.
As long as that cancer is in the thyroid and has not burst out of the gland, your chance of curing the patient is excellent. This is for papillary cancer.
Papillary.
Thyroid में बहुत सारे होते हैं. They have different behavior. Papillary is the one we're talking because 90% is papillary.
Papillary.
Sometimes they will go to lymph nodes, but as long as there are few lymph nodes around the thyroid, again patients do excellent. Like their life risk is under 2%, under
Okay.
1%, even with cancer which is spread in the glands.
Okay.
It's only if you have very large cancers or body spread where the concern is there that eventually maybe some patients may not be cured. Otherwise, when you see this cancer in a limited or medium size, you always think this patient is going to be cured. So इसलिए इस कैंसर के साथ ना जो खौफ जुड़ा होता है विद कैंसर शब्द, इस कैंसर पे अप्लाई नहीं होना चाहिए.
इसमें नहीं आता है.
इसके नियम ही अलग हैं, इसका ट्रीटमेंट अलग है, इसका नेचुरल बिहेवियर अलग है. जनरली नो रेडिएशन, no chemotherapy, limited surgery, and 98-99 out of 100 patients are going to live their full God-given life. But we're talking for small, medium papillary, like very specific situation, but that is also the commonest cancer you will see. Out of 10, 7 patients will fit that criteria of small, medium-sized papillary with limited spread.
So apart from globally, you have seen this in Kashmir also.
I think so. So if we talk of Kashmir, then yeah, no question. I treat several dozen a year, maybe between 15, 20, 25 patients with thyroid cancer every year come to me, and that's patients who are willing to travel here. You can think the numbers must be very high.
बट डॉक्टर साहब, कश्मीर के लोग आपको देख रहे हैं इस वक्त लाखों की तादाद में, बट आई वांट टू नो कि इस कैंसर के पीछे, डेंटल कैंसर के पीछे आखिरकार रीजन क्या होगा?
किस्मत.
अच्छा, किस्मत.
In most of the cases it's किस्मत. In other words, we don't know क्यों हुआ है.
अच्छा.
रिस्क फैक्टर्स हैं, जैसे पेपलरी का एक्सपोजर टू रेडिएशन रिस्क फैक्टर होता है. नो, हमारा रेडिएशन एक्सपोजर स्पेस कॉस्मिक रे से होता है, पर वो तो एवरी पर्सन इन द वर्ल्ड इज गेटिंग दैट एक्सपोजर, लो डोज. आई एम टॉकिंग रेडिएशन एक्सपोजर द काइंड जैसे न्यूक्लियर लीक में होता है, या सम पीपल हु वर्क इन एक्सरे और सीटी यूनिट्स एंड डोंट वेयर प्रोटेक्शन, तो उनको डेली रेडिएशन लग रही है. दैट काइंड ऑफ रेडिएशन एक्सपोजर इज नोन टू प्रीडिस्पोज के पेपलरी बनेगा. बट मोस्ट पेशेंट्स दैट वी विल सी, 99 out of 100 don't have that kind of radiation exposure.
They have never been exposed.
Never. We don't know why we got it. So हम किस्मत कहते हैं. In other words, we don't know the answer, but it's very common. Like it's unbelievable to think how common this cancer is. And what is very unique on this cancer is that some people have it small in their gland. They live their life with that cancer. Nothing happens to them, and they never even realize they had it. In fact, अगर population
even it goes untreatable.
Untreated means it doesn't need treatment. Means undetected. They will never know. If you look at autopsy में अगर thyroid निकाल के आप study करिए for people who are 70, you will find 3-4% people with papillary cancer. But 3-4% of population is not having it. What it means is that होता बहुत क्या है, डिटेक्ट कम में होता है, ग्रोथ कम में होती है, और ऑफ कोर्स उनका ट्रीटमेंट होता है. बहुतों का अनडिटेक्टेड लाइफ में निकल जाता है, कुछ होता ही नहीं उससे. सो पेपलरी जब पैदा होएगा, कुछ लोगों में पेपलरी ऐसे का ऐसे ही रहेगा 10-10 साल, कुछ लोगों में बढ़ेगा, कुछ लोगों में वो लिम्फ नोड में स्प्रेड करेगा, बहुत रेयरली वो बॉडी में स्प्रेड करेगा. तो लास्ट 3 कैटेगरी के लोग ट्रीटमेंट के लिए आते हैं, जिनका बढ़ा या लिम्फ नोड में गया या बॉडी में गया. जिनका ऐसे का ऐसे रहा, आपको कभी मिलेगा नहीं उनके लाइफ में.
बाकी symptoms and it doesn't create any sort of problem.
When it is small, it will cause no symptoms. Only if it's big and the patient can see or feel a lump, or a lymph node develops and they feel a lump in the neck.
Okay.
Then they will come with symptoms. Of course, there are symptoms you will see अगर कैंसर बहुत बड़ा है. It can attach to the vocal cord nerve, जो थायराइड के पीछे होती है, वो नर्व पकड़ लेता है, आवाज खराब हो सकती है. It can invade into the windpipe, so थूक में ब्लड आ सकता है. वेरी रेयरली इट कैन इन्वेड इनटू द फूड पाइप, तो खाना निकलने में दिक्कत आएगी, फंसेगा. बट दीज आर ओनली व्हेन द कैंसर इज वेरी बिग. मोस्ट पीपल विल कम फॉर ट्रीटमेंट बिफोर इट एवर गेट्स टू दैट साइज.
तो सर थोड़ा सा हेड के बारे में बता दीजिए कि जो हेड के कैंसर्स होते हैं, हेड एंड नेक, उसके बारे में क्या आपका एक्सपीरियंस है?
एक्चुअली हमारा फील्ड ना मिसनोमर है. व्हेन वी से हेड एंड नेक, हम वी डोंट डील विद द ब्रेन.
अच्छा,
ये थोड़ा मिसलीडिंग.
अच्छा, इसका मतलब है कि लोगों को भी कभी कभार ये
कंफ्यूजन. हम जब व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड प्रैक्टिस इन back after returning from US 2005, I used to get a lot of calls for headache and spine problem, neck ache and brain tumors, because वो नाम से head and neck लगता है कि ये हम डील करते हैं. But तब head and neck field का इतना जानकारी भी नहीं था. Like even doctors were not aware what does a head and neck surgeon do, करते क्या है. Of course today everybody is familiar head and neck क्या है. So now we don't get these kind of calls.
अच्छा.
So we deal. See, the easiest way to imagine our field is जो ENT का फील्ड है
ENT
उसके ट्यूमर से हम डील करते हैं.
डील करते हैं.
नोज का ट्यूमर है, माउथ का ट्यूमर है, कैंसर है, थ्रोट का ट्यूमर है,
Neck
कैंसर
का
है,
है.
नेक का ट्यूमर है, कैंसर है, पेरोटिड ग्लैंड, थायराइड, मतलब इस हिस्से में कोई भी ट्यूमर, गांठ, लंप, बम्प, ट्यूमर, कैंसर, दैट इज आवर फील्ड.
तो सर एक और सवाल है कि जब हम अपने मुल्क की बात करते हैं तो आप जैसे डॉक्टर्स क्या देखते हैं हमारा हेल्थ सिस्टम जो अभी एज ऑफ नाउ है, जब कैंसर की बात करते हैं व्हाट यू थिंक सर कि क्या होना चाहिए और कैसे इस हेल्थ सिस्टम को हम रेगुलेट कर सकते हैं, खासकर उन पेशेंट्स के लिए who can't
afford.
Exactly.
इट्स ए वेरी बिग चैलेंज. यू नो, सी कुछ भी बोले हम, वी आर स्टिल ए डेवलपिंग नेशन. यू नो, इन अदर वर्ड्स वी डोंट हैव ए lot of surplus funds or money. So I'm guessing whatever budgets are allocated, they have to be divided among whatever we think is necessary. So health, obviously we cannot compare ourselves with developed countries whose budgets are several times ours, whose population is much lesser, you know. But for cancer, I think the best way, see, डॉक्टर्स का इतना कमी नहीं है, ट्रेन्ड डॉक्टर्स का कमी है. बट इफ वी कैन प्रोवाइड गुड इनफ ट्रेनिंग, वी विल बी एबल टू गेट वेरी गुड एटलीस्ट हेड एंड नेक और कैंसर केयर अराउंड. एंड क्या होता है when
You mean say rural India even we can come?
I think so. So it won't be easy, and it may take one generation or half a generation, but it
It's
will
a big
happen.
challenge.
It will happen, and areas like head and neck is easy. You don't need to have 10 head and neck surgeons in a let's say tier B, tier 2 city. You can have 2. They can manage the load of the city. You just have to have appropriate referrals to them. You don't need to have 10. Like in a big city, you will need plenty to handle the population. But what happens is when one field grows and people become very good at it, have experience, are middle-aged, older, the next generation that is taught grows, and then the next teaches the next generation. So we have been training for 20 years now, and now we can say we are grandfathers. Like the people whom we have trained people and put them out in society. So but it's a pyramid. Yeah, and I was trained by my gurus at AIIMS and all. So that the guru would not even know the trickle down effect of 30 years of उनकी ट्रेनिंग का क्या हुआ. उन्होंने मेरे जैसे 20 को ट्रेन किया है इसमें. हमने 20 लोगों ने 400 को ट्रेन किया. अब वो 400 ने 8000 को ट्रेन किया. इट्स ए पिरामिड. बट विद एवरी जनरेशन दैट पिरामिड विल ग्रो वेरी फास्ट. सो वंस द फ्लो स्टार्ट्स, आई थिंक वी विल गेट इट. बट I can't see a simple solution. It's not like we can open up 5,000 hospitals everywhere in 5 years.
Exactly.
I think facilities are a challenge. We can't have high-end testing in every city. I'm talking government-sponsored, free things.
Exactly.
So, as a country, the most efficient for us cost-wise is prevention. It is the most effective. If you have only 100 rupees to spend, prevention is what will give you maximum gain. So treating advanced stage 4 cancer with all the latest treatments is a very expensive thing for the hospital. If the government is paying for the government, if the patient is paying for the patient, eventually somebody pays for treatment.
True.
It's very expensive. But preventing 100 cancers doesn't cost that much. So for head and neck की अगर आप बात करें तो we know number one cause, thyroid को छोड़ दीजिए, उसका कारण नहीं पता, but जैसे mouth and throat and voice box and that, number one cause is tobacco. Number 2 cause is alcohol. Two together are devastating.
Alcohol also?
It is. Alcohol is also related to, let's talk mouth cancer. Of course it is. In heavy alcohol takers, the risk is 7 times normal population.
Okay.
Smoking is even more potential. Tobacco chewing is probably the worst. And if they're happening together, the effect is more than multiplicative. Like normally 2 risk factor 3 times and 3 times करते हैं, दोनों करेंगे तो 9 times. But alcohol, tobacco don't just multiply; it's way more than that. So for us, the easiest is prevention. Good education, particularly regarding tobacco, because that's a very cheap thing. So it's very easy for many young people in the country to start. I'm talking chewed tobacco. 2 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees का पुड़िया है, and you know it gives you the hit and the feeling of nicotine. People start at 13, 14, 15 years. So many states.
And go on.
And once you're addicted, you're addicted. And it's, you know, in 10, 20 rupees a day or so, you can get your whole tobacco hit, tobacco fix. So education, I think, is key. Never making sure the youth never pick it up. Once you pick it up, it's never easy to quit. That's a big challenge.
It is not.
It's not easy. It's not easy. We also understand it's easy to tell somebody quit. It's not easy for people to quit.
बिल्कुल
They need-
आदत लग जानी बुरी बात है
no, वही है, just वो ना, it's one of those things जो बस जहर है मैंने छूना नहीं है. That attitude has to be there
Exactly.
from a very young age. Okay, this is poison. I'm not going to touch it.
तो डॉक्टर साहब थोड़ा सा लाइफ कैसी होती है एक डॉक्टर की, जैसे डॉक्टर दीपक सर
Well,
आई वांट टू नो कि दिन भर सर्जरीज कैंसर से डील करना
it is. You see, but I will see. It is tough. अगर हम, if I look at it from third person, see खुद को तो जज करना मुश्किल होता है. You live the life. But
नहीं,
if
हम
I-
जानना चाहते हैं, हमारे
हाँ,
audience
मैं
को
बता
जानना।
रहा हूँ. See, I'm saying you're very right. It is tough. I'll give you examples. When I returned from the US in 2005, मैंने जब head neck department गंगाराम में शुरू किया, I was the only doctor in the department. The only. और कोई trained head neck था ही नहीं. So I am not only seeing patients, treating, operating. I am on call 24 hours a day all year.
24 hours a day.
All year I'm on call. My patient has an emergency. I have to come in because there is no team. You're alone. And I did this till 6 years.
Continuously.
So I'm on call 24 hours a day all year, and my patient comes in with a bleed, comes in with a symptoms, anything. I have to go and see. There is nobody else. It's like we don't have a team. It took a while before we were able to build a team, and of course now we are, almost 10 doctors in the department. So now the work distributes and things get a little easy. But it's still very long day. See, head neck बहुत labor intensive है. हमारे operation ना छोटे नहीं होते हैं.
6-7 घंटे का ऑपरेशन।
वेल जो बड़े वाले होते हैं वो 12 घंटे चलते हैं.
अच्छा।
सो इट्स वेरी लेबर इंटेंसिव. तो दिन बहुत जल्दी शुरू होता है और बहुत लेट खत्म होता है. It's 6 days a week. It gets, after a while it does get a little tough, but I would say आदत पड़ जाती है. And I have seen other professions also. People work very hard in other professions. So it's not like doctors are the only ones who work hard. Yes, we do.
नहीं, बट सर आप तो जिंदगियों के साथ डील करते हैं, जान बचाते हैं लोगों की.
So I think the mental stress is what is more tiring to me. Physical, I don't feel it. Like you can work 12 hours a day. आदत पड़ी हुई है. You don't think हमें 12 घंटे का दिन लंबा दिन नहीं लगता है.
But mentally exhaust.
Mentally, because even when you get home, you are not switched off. I mean, you are never switched off.
Never ever.
So if I've done 2 operations today and I'm worried about A, B, C or D, I could be home and maybe some
And this is
friends,
within,
some
this is
friends,
within.
this is within. Some friends come for dinner and they're talking to you, but you're paying attention, but 30% of your mind is thinking, is that patient okay? कोई problem तो नहीं है.
Within.
Within.
Exactly.
Every time the phone rings at night, your pulse will go 150. Because अगर रात के 2 बजे phone बजा है, something
It might
has-
be emergency.
No, something has to be seriously wrong for somebody to call you at 2 a.m. Because we have team, we have doctors, small things they manage. If somebody is calling you, it means it's some big problem. So your pulse, your reaction is immediately, oh my god, I hope it's not something serious. So but living with this every day, I think it takes away stress. You white faster, you get frown lines, worry lines faster.
But Dr. Saab, people like you have a mission, एक विजन है आपका, और आप जैसे लोगों का ही दुआएं तो मिलती हैं सर. आपको दुआएं मिलती हैं आप जैसे लोगों को, और अल्लाह आपको उम्र दे सर. लेकिन मेरे कश्मीर के लिए पर्टिकुलरली मैं बड़ा सेल्फिश हूँ उस बारे में.
बताइए.
तो व्हाट अबाउट माय कश्मीर, द पीपल who really want to see you there are so many people. I mean, क्योंकि बॉर्डर स्टेट है, एक वहाँ के लिए कोई खास आपके मन में प्रोग्राम है या लोगों को देखने का, लोगों को ट्रीट करने का?
I see, हमारा वी हैव मेदांता का क्लिनिक है श्रीनगर में. मैं उसको एक पहले भी था एंड नाउ देयर इज वन. आई यूज्ड टू विजिट अर्लियर.
अच्छा.
And I am thinking but the thing is finding time from my daily schedule is very difficult. But if I can, at least once a quarter, I can go there. I think now, because for so many years I have treated so many people from Kashmir, I have a large number of patients who need to see me. Now I also feel if I am there once in 3 months, then 50 patients can see me if I am traveling 10 kilometers,
Exactly.
rather than, and I travel 1000 rather than 50 patients traveling 1000 kilometers to see me.
exactly, sir.
But just that वो working days में time निकालना, it's so difficult to actually even commit one day in a week.
सर एक कमिटमेंट तो कर दीजिए हमारे
We should. नहीं, always. Every time I go there, I feel I should come here again. एक तो I enjoy visiting. It's wonderful.
अच्छा।
I enjoy meeting.
तो लोग कैसे हैं सर लोग?
I love it. बहुत. I have been to Kashmir a lot. मतलब last
अच्छा।
10 साल में 10 विजिट तो होंगे मेरे.
The place is very beautiful.
Beautiful. And up to with patients, many have become friends. And मैं जाता हूँ, कोई कभी अखरोट देता है. It's very touching. Like this is very touching.
हाँ, exactly.
You know? This is
Otherwise
like,
you can
look
buy-
at these cards. You look
अच्छा।
at like a card by, let's say, a grandchild
thank
of a
you.
patient. This is worth to you.
Yeah. This means a
What-
lot, sir. Yeah, thank
more-
you.
more than
Thank
anything
you.
else.
बड़ा अच्छा होता है सर. Once
Especially, like किसी grandchild ने बनाया, हाथ से बनाया. This is beautiful. वो देखिए
Yeah,
printing
yeah.
करके.
This
This is
one,
handmade.
this one.
This means so much to us. Sometimes they write a letter. It means like थकावट दिन की ना साफ हो जाती है. When a kid comes and gives you this, you sometimes forget what you mean to people because work is work and you're so involved in your mind, in your thoughts, in your patients and the care. You forget आपके work का meaning कितना है दूसरे के लिए. But this reminds you कि हाँ, there is big meaning to the
And one
other
more thing,
person.
sir. आपका लहजा बड़ा नरम है and आपका बड़ा down to earth लोग कहते हैं. ये बना with passage of time, हालात ने बनाया या पहले से ही थे?
Good question. I don't know. No, I think so. Probably that has always been my nature. I think you also acquire some mentorship from जैसे आपके जो teachers हैं या gurus हैं, and I had at AIMS very मतलब they were life defining teachers for me. They don't know it, but जिस तरह का उनका व्यवहार था, behavior था, the way they looked at patients, you acquire those good traits subconsciously. You tend to mimic your teachers. You don't realize it, but you
Exactly,
do.
exactly.
Sometimes they say one line to you, and that one line you remember for the rest of your life, and
Imbibe
it
with that.
shapes your life sometimes. Then even in the US, the doctors I trained with, they were fantastic. Lot of time for the patients. I learned that from there. Attention to detail. And a very personal care. We sitting here get the feeling that US is very impersonal care. It's like transactional care. I did not feel that. Very personal care, very involved. Patients are very grateful for what you do. Because they can see कि आप जो effort कर रहे हैं वो सिर्फ आप एक profession complete करने का effort नहीं कर रहे हैं. You are doing beyond your minimum duty. They can see that. So surgery 8 घंटे का होना था पर 13 घंटे लग गए. They know आपने 5 घंटे effort extra लगाया कि कुछ better होएगा.
And they have habit to say thank you.
They very much.
Isn't
So
it? That's what I have
was
seen.
surprised the number of gifts patients would bring in the US. And I received from my patients hand sewn blankets for my children who were very small. Think about it. In the US,
Oh my God.
हाथ का बना हुआ काम. अपने हाथ से उन्होंने blankets मेरे बच्चों के लिए बना
Value
के दिया.
system बड़ा strong है.
I was very impressed. So ये कहने का मतलब ये है कि आप over life you meet so many people,
So
they
many
shape your behavior, and of course internal nature होता ही है आपका, But आप कहाँ काम करते हैं, उस एरिया का कल्चर क्या है, आप भी I'm sure प्रोफेशन में आप जहाँ जाते हैं उसका कल्चर आप अडॉप्ट कर लेते हैं.
True.
So with that I guess it shapes people's
तो सर
personalities.
आखिरी 2 सवाल है मेरे. एम से लेकर सर गंगाराम, आर्टिमस, नव मेदांता. So अच्छा क्या लगा और एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा काम पे?
Good tough question. मैंने कभी ऐसे सोचा नहीं, but I will say every change was good for me.
अच्छा.
Let me put it, there is not a single decision I have regretted. Every time I changed, AIMS में 13 साल काम करके, it's like a comfort zone. It's like your house. And then suddenly next day you're not going back to AIMS. I actually grew up on the AIMS campus because my mother was faculty in surgery department there. तो मैं campus पे ही बड़ा हुआ था. फिर MBBS भी वहीं join किया. तो मेरा तो पूरा life ही उधर था. And suddenly you're leaving AIMS campus and you're in the world outside. It's very unnerving feeling. I joined Gangaram for 1 year before I went to US. Wonderful hospital. They took me in like a family member. They look after you very well. US 2 years were excellent. Wonderful time of our life. But we were very clear that once we train, we're going to go back. Like our country needs us back, so we are not going to stay in the US. came back here, started again in Gangaram, single person department. I told you, very long hours, but I enjoyed every minute of it. जो pleasure वहाँ सुबह 3 बजे ऑपरेशन खत्म करके एक गरम मैगी और चाय पीने में आता था, वो pleasure नहीं मिल सकता.
अच्छा, that's memorable, huh?
Memorable. Me and our plastic surgeons, when we would finish a 12-13 hour case, जो let's say दोपहर 2 बजे शुरू किया, 3 बजे रात के खत्म हुआ, फिर एक मैगी और एक चाय दोनों बैठ के खाते थे, पीते थे. That, पर उसका स्वाद ना cannot be matched by the best 5-star meal anywhere. We talk about it. The plastic surgeon is here with me in Medanta. We talk about it. That वो मजा आता था. And then you drive home on empty streets at 3:30. You know 6 बजे फिर उठ के वापस आना है. But वो ड्राइव भी अच्छी होती थी, वो 2 घंटे की नींद भी बहुत पूरी लगती थी. So that was struggle in life. Artemis was a change. New hospital in Gurgaon, the first really big corporate center in Gurgaon. सड़क नहीं थी आर्टेमिस जाने की. सड़क, there was no paved road. It was a cobbled पत्थर वाली सड़क. And I moved from Gangaram, which is such a reputable, established hospital, because there were a group of doctors starting it, and they were all very good, committed people. I was keen to work with everybody, and they had excellent cancer facilities coming up. So this was long ago, 2007. So I moved here, but very uncertain case. This Gurgaon, I had never been to Gurgaon, this part of Gurgaon in my life. पता ही नहीं था. But 4 years in Artemis was very nice, wonderful people to work with. And then Medanta was again 2011, a jump. Again starting a new department here, but 14 years have been fabulous. Our department has grown from a 2-person department now to 10 of us.
You are here from last 14 years.
14 years, 10 of us, and we have what excites me is we now train three people every year. We are taking for training, and that's great. For all of us, we are very passionate about teaching. So Medanta gives us not only good facilities, but the ability to have a nice teaching program. Because students, see, we were also taught by our teachers. We know how much that teaching means. We are also keen to pass down that knowledge. And students excite you. They ask you questions. They probe you. They make sure you're constantly stimulated all the time. You know. So I would say every step I took, I was really not sure क्या होएगा. But God willing, good luck. Every step has been very good. I've enjoyed it.
Sir, definitely हम आपको डिस्टर्ब करते रहेंगे उन लोगों के लिए, क्योंकि जो लोग आपको इस वक्त देख रहे हैं कश्मीर ग्राउंड पर, खासकर हमारा कश्मीर का, उनका ख्याल रखें सर, हमेशा ख्याल रखें खासकर. और आपका फर्ज भी है, कर्ज भी है, बिकॉज कश्मीर इज अ बॉर्डर स्टेट सर, और मुल्क का एक अहम हिस्सा है. थैंक यू सो मच सर. लास्ट पे आपसे एक मैसेज जरूर लोगों के लिए जो आपको देख रहे हैं इस वक्त हमारी चैनल के जरिए सर, उनके लिए क्या मैसेज है अच्छी सेहत के लिए और खासकर हेड एंड नेक के हवाले से, प्लीज सर.
सो मैं आई थिंक मैसेज सबको एक देता हूँ, अगर एक मैसेज का मौका मिले, एंड दैट इज टोबैको को हाथ नहीं लगाना है. इससे अच्छा अपनी सेहत के लिए आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. इज जस्ट डोंट टच टोबैको एवर, किसी भी फॉर्म में. यदि आप स्मोकिंग, बीड़ी, सिगरेट, पान मसाला, पान, व्हाटएवर, जस्ट डोंट टच इट. आपका हेल्थ में जितना एडिशन ये करेगा, नो अमाउंट ऑफ वर्कआउट, जिम, हेल्दी डाइट कैन एवर कवर फॉर द बेनिफिट दिस विल गिव यू. एंड नंबर 2, for anyone you know who takes tobacco, you must try to get them to stop. If you can get even 1% to stop in a year, it's fabulous. This, I think, is the key message. It's very important. We have to say this again and again. Youth are very impressionable, and social pressures, going out, friends do this. It's and I guess I don't want to sound kid. Youth don't know so much, that I don't want to sound like a grandfather. But at 18, you don't realize what maybe next 50 years of life का उसका meaning क्या है.
True.
Like what it is to be healthy at 50, what it is to be unhealthy at 40. At 18 you think you're invulnerable, like nothing can happen.
Nothing will happen to me.
But you have to be my age to realize the body ना, ऊपर वाले ने गाड़ी एक ही दी, उसको थोड़ा अच्छे से चलाना, नहीं तो ज़्यादा चलेगी नहीं. तो उसको थोड़ा मेंटेन करके रखना है अच्छे से.
अदरवाइज आगे आपको झेलना पड़ेगा.
अदरवाइज हाँ, गाड़ी का इंजन ना बंद हो जाए किसी दिन.
बिल्कुल. थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर साहब. तो आज मेरे प्रोग्राम में मौजूद थे डॉक्टर दीपक सरीन. जब भी हम पूरे इंडिया में क्या पूरे एशिया में बात करते हैं बेस्ट हेड एंड नेक ऑन्को सर्जन की, तो डॉक्टर दीपक सरीन का नाम पहले नंबर पर आता है और हजारों की तादाद में लोग इनको दुआएं देते हैं। अल्लाह ऐसे सर्जन्स को, ऐसे डॉक्टर्स को उम्र दे, इज्जत दे। और आज इन्होंने हमें अपना मौका दिया बात करने का यहाँ पे, और हमने कश्मीर के हवाले से भी बात की, पूरे मुल्क के हवाले से बात की। आप सब लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कश्मीर क्राउन देखने के लिए। अल्लाह आपका हामी और नासिर।